Hey guys, Pretzelman 945 here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be in this video, sorry for the pause there, had to rename the tiers. We are gonna be ranking Marvel characters as roommates. Um, I've been really just enjoying these kinds of videos, so um. and we've done a few animes. I did Star Wars as well, and I did Lord of the Rings. So I'm gonna do Marvel now. Okay, Emil Block. Okay, so I mean, in She-Hulk, um, we got to see a side of him that seemed semi-stable, but if there's a chance he would turn into the abomination at any time, I think horrible roommate right off the bat. Um, Now this is interesting. I didn't expect this, but they have Agents of Shield characters on here, which I think is going to make things a lot more interesting with these in the mid. So, with that respect, we have Carl Creel, the Absorbing Man, who makes various brief appearances in seasons 2 and 5 of the show. And I don't um I don't think he would be a good roommate because he doesn't exactly seem the most okay in the head there. Also, he would constantly be trying to blend into the walls and stuff, which means, like, if I need to do a painting job or something, it would be a nightmare. And I feel like him wanting to like, leave the materials of all the walls would be a nightmare in terms of trying to fix the wall and stuff like that. Um, Agatha Harkness. Oh boy. I mean, I don't know if I'm dead necessarily, but like awful. She's an evil sorceress. Why would I want that? Um. Okay. Rita. Horrible killer robot that might try and enslave me. I wouldn't like that. Um. Jack. I feel like most of the Eternals would probably be pretty chill people. I'll put her in good roommate. Aldrich Killian, I think I'm dead because of the danger of an extremis explosion. I think I'm just dead. Okay. Alexander Pierce. So with this one, I'm gonna keep in mind that this is not referring to Um, this is not like referring to him being like the evil head of Hydra. Like I'm just kind of thinking of him as like a normal guy who's not trying to run that evil organization. And in that respect, I think that he would be a good roommate, because he just seems pretty chill. Okay. Maybe I should have the Who tier. Yeah, I think I need to add that back because there's some characters in here I don't know. Maybe they're from like spin-off shows or something. But I don't. know either of those two. If I should know them and it's an outrage that I don't, then please tell me in the comments. Okay, the ancient ones. Um, okay. So the ancient one is a bit is very eccentric, actually. Um, but he seems to have a good head on her shoulders. And as long as like no magical disasters end up happening to the apartment, I think it'd be not bad. I don't know who either of them are. Erishim, that giant godlike thing from Eternals, I'm just dead. I think Arnim Zola would be so annoying. I don't know why. I think he would be insufferable to have as a roommate. That name doesn't ring a bell. May? I think she'd probably be a good roommate, probably. Oh, we have like the three. I assume are these like the three versions from the different Spider-Man trilogies? The older one, I mean, probably like bad because I don't think I would be a great roommate with an older lady. And then to be honest, I don't know anything about her because I never watched the Andrew Garfield movies at all. Um, Aisha, whatever, I'm dead. I don't know who either of them are. Bill Foster, I have no opinion on him. Maybe average, I guess. Who either of them are. Okay. T'Challa? I think T'Challa would be a great roommate. I can't lie. Um, you know, even if even if I it'd be all the better if I knew nothing about like the Wakandan dealings, and even if I did, I would happily like swear to never tell anybody about what's going on and just leave him to his own business. Because otherwise, he seems like a very chill dude. Same thing with Natasha, honestly. Um, with like her whole spy business. As long as I'm not involved, and I would swear not to tell anybody about anything, I'm good there. Ghost from Loki. Who is that? I don't know. Ooh, okay. Bobby Morse? Chill as hell. I think she would make for an amazing roommate. Um, Definitely up there in terms of Agents of Shield characters for me. I really like her character. I don't know who that is or that. There's a lot more on here than I do not know. Okay. Wow. Man, this is bringing back memories. I haven't thought about a lot of these Agents of Shield characters in years. Um, I don't think Cal would be bad. I just think he's a little bit unstable. Well, I don't think he'd be horrible, but he is a little bit unstable. I'm gonna say bad roommate because of that reason. Um, Steve Rogers, great roommate. I don't think that warrants any explanation, honestly. Um, Carol Danvers, I would say probably good. I feel like um if she's not careful, she might get a bit reckless with her powers, but I think she's still a good roommate. Excuse me. I did not see the second Venom movie, so I don't. I have no. I can't say anything about. about this character Carnage here. Um, Colonel Pastor Phillips. Oh, average, I guess. Christine, I think probably average as well. I don't remember who that is. The classic version of Loki, average, I guess. Oh boy, the Collector. Um, horrible. Absolutely horrible. He is extremely greedy, very egotistic, very insufferable. He would try to bring all sorts of weird stuff into my apartment. It's just not a good mix there at all. Um, I don't know. Falling Wing is Corvus Glaive. I'm dead. Uh, Brock Rumlow, I mean, I think I'm probably dead. Same thing with Colt Obsidian. I don't know who that is. Wow. Okay, Daisy Johnson. Ooh, ooh, this is hard. It's good or great? My only reservation with putting her in great roommate is, I think that she might have some attitude issues. I'm gonna say good roommate for her because she might accidentally lash out and use her quick powers. But uh okay. Dean Whitman. Um average I guess. I don't remember who that is. Daniel Whitehall. Um horrible. I do not want to be anywhere near his evil science experiments or whatever the fuck he's trying to do. Um, Darcy, I think would be chill. Probably just like maybe a little bit eccentric, but nothing crazy going on. Um, I have not seen any Daredevil, and that includes the new Born Again season, so I cannot say anything on Daredevil. Um, Davos. Do I know who Davos is? I don't know if I know who Davos is. Oh man, Mike Pearson, my personal favorite character from Agents of Shield here. Um, in terms of roommate status, I would say good, good roommate. Uh, um, bad because I think Deke is a very annoying character. I don't know who that is. Forgot. Doc Ock. Um, if he's not like crazy villain super mode, it's like the first chill version of him in Far From Home. I'd say like average. Uh, that's what I'm basing it off of. Stephen Strange, I think, would be a great roommate, honestly. Very chill dude. Uh, the magic is cool. He'd be a great doctor too. I don't know who either of them are. Drax, I love Drax, I really do, but he is not a good roommate at all. Um, walking around with no shirt on is not great. I don't want to be involved with him maybe going out and killing people. He seems like massive. He might cause some damage in the apartment, and I don't think his sense of humor would be very conducive to a consistent good living style. Um, Dreykov, horrible. I'm not trying to be used for any experiments type stuff. I don't know who that is. Dum Dum Dukin, average, I guess. I don't not really much know about him. Uh, Ebony Maw, I am dead. Sure. Echo, I mean, I didn't watch the Echo show. All I'm basing this off of is her brief appearance in Hawkeye. I would just say average. Um, uh, um, Them is honestly kind of horrible. Um, because even if it's like the first Venom movie, which is the only Venom movie I saw where he actually has the symbiote under control, I don't want to be living with that thing. Um, uh, Edwin Jarvis. I don't remember who that is. Ego, I'm dead. Just straight up dead. I think. Um, uh, Eleanor, but it's Kate Bishop's mom. I think it was. I don't really have an opinion on that. Electro. I mean, same thing with Doc Ock. If it's like the chill version in the beginning of the movie, I think it'd be average. I don't know. Electra Enoch. Uh, they told Thor: Love and Thunder. That's fine. I think that's enough characters for this list, honestly. Um, I think Enoch would be a good roommate. Fun dude. Um, Eric Killmonger. I mean, to be honest, I think I'm dead. He would probably try and rope me into some crazy heist where I'd be killed. Um, Eric Selvig, as long as he's not like under anyone's mind control, I think he would be actually a great roommate because he's a super smart dude and he seems mostly put together from what I remember. I don't remember who this character is, nor Everett Ross. Fandral? Was this? I think this is one of Thor's friends. I think he'd be cool. Oh man, my guy Fitz, great roommate right there. Great roommate. Um, Flash Thompson, I don't know who that is, or Funky Nelson. Frigga, I think would be a good roommate. Um, let's see. Gamora. I think Gamora would be good. I think she might have maybe some slight anger issues, but I think she'd be fine overall. General Hale, I think, trying to use me for some military experiment. Bad, actually, no, horrible roommate. Um, Ghost, not a great mix to me. I don't really remember enough about this guy to say anything about him from Eternals. Okay, so General Talbot is tricky because if I'm going off the season 5 version where he becomes the crazy villain that is able to use gravitonium, then I'm just straight up dead. But then like for the rest of the show, if we're thinking about him, being a good general and then eventually like being nice and cooperative with Shield, I'm like, eh, I don't know. Uh, I don't know what to do with Talbot here. Um, because of the fact that he was not a crazy villain for most of the show, I'm gonna go with that fact, and I'm gonna put him in average. Gordon the teleporting dude, I don't think that would make a very good mix, honestly. The Grandmaster, I fucking hate his guts. Horrible roommate. Um, Grant Ward, if it's five, that well, I think I'm dead either way because I feel like Grant Ward would try and exploit me somehow. So, um, I'm just dead, I think. Okay, Norman Osborn, Green Goblin. I'm dead. I think just straight up dead. Um, so with Groot, I think it really depends on what version we're talking about because I think the Kid Groot would cause some issues. Honestly, actually, I think all versions of Groot would actually be kind of problematic. I love Groot to death. I don't think he would make a good roommate, honestly. Um Gwen Stacy, I don't have enough to go off of for that. Hank Pym, I think he'd probably keep to his lonesome, but I think he'd be an okay roommate for that reason. Happy Hogan would be a great roommate. Such a great dude to vibe with, in my opinion. Um, I don't know who that is, and I can't say anything on Harry Osborn being the Green Goblin either. Hawkeye, he's a family man. I think he'd be a great roommate. Um, He Who Remains, I Am Dead. Uh, Heimdall, I think Heimdall would be a great roommate, honestly. Uh, Hogan, the average, I think. Holden Radcliffe. Wow. I wouldn't want him as a roommate because he's very deceptive and just not uh, it seems like an elite scientist who would get on my nerves, honestly. Okay. I am just gonna rank one version of Howard Stark as both, I think he'd be. I'll just put both versions of an average, I suppose. Um, Bruce Banner. Hmm. So he has a lot more control compared to Emil Blonsky, and as long as I don't make him angry, which I wouldn't want to do, I think honestly he'd be a great roommate, especially if, as he's pictured here, he is like smart Hulk. I think that would be great. Um, Hunter B-15 from the Loki show, average, I think. Chris, I don't like him very much. Bad roommate. I have not seen Iron Fist. I can't comment on that. Tony Stark, I think, may have some ego issues, but besides that, I think he's a good roommate. Obadiah Stane, horrible, horrible, greedy dude. Probably gonna try and use me for something. Um, Isaiah Bradley, I think, would be a good roommate if, like, if like we can respect our boundaries, then yeah, I think he'd be a great roommate. Well, just good, I think. I don't know who either of them are. Jane Foster, I think she'd be chill, probably. Janet Van Dyne. I mean, where did I put Hank? Yeah, I'd probably put Janet aside, besides Hank, honestly. Gemma, great roommate, right alongside Fitz for a lot of the same reasons, honestly. I don't really have any opinions on them. Jai Ying is a crazy bitch. I would be dead. um, Um, Jamie Woo seems like a fun dude. I think he'd be a good roommate. Jane Jonah Jameson, I average, I guess. uh, I don't know who either of them are. Justin Hammer would be extremely annoying. No. Caecilius, I'm dead. Uh, Karen Page? I don't know who that is. Harley Morgenthau, bad roommate. I don't want to be involved in whatever weird terrorist shit she's doing. Um, Sias, I'm dead, I think. Uh, try to manipulate me like a slave and probably get me killed. Um, Bishop, I think, would be good. I think she'd be pretty chill. Um, this is Aquafina's character from Shang-Chi. Average. I feel like she maybe might get a little annoying, but not bad. I don't remember who Kazi is or Khonshu. Oh wait, no, Khonshu is like the. Is he like the head god in movie, or is he the one that's the enemy one? I think I'm dead regardless. Kid Loki, I have no opinion really. I don't remember who Kilgrave is. Kingo would be a fun guy. Let's say average for, I mean, good for him. Wilson Fisk, is gonna try and kill me somehow. Oh my god, my goats, the Koenigs. my goats, the Koenigs, they would be such fantastic roommates. I don't even care if I share a room with all the twins. Amazing roommates. Um, Giraffe? I mean, we don't know anything about him. Bad roommate. Oh, yo, Porg, and also Kraglin. I think both these dudes would make great roommates, honestly. Um, I don't remember who any of them are. Lance would be a super kill dude. I mean Hunter, I guess, but not quite to the same. I want to say he's a good roommate. I want to say he's a good roommate. Okay, so with Lash, are we taking into account the fact that he is Lash, or just the fact that he is Andrew Gardner? Because that kind of like completely changes the ranking that I would give him. If it's Lash that we're counting as, I think I'm just dead. But if it's Dr. Garner, like that character, then I think that he's just a great roommate. Considering it's the fact that Lash is in this picture, I think I'm just dead. Um, Same thing with Laufey. I'm so dead there. Um, I think Laura Barton probably a good roommate as well. I don't remember who that is or that. My guy Lincoln would be a great roommate. Super, super chill. I don't know who you are. Are you? Okay. Loki himself. This is hard. Hmm. Obviously, he would kill me if he was still a villain, but he goes through a lot of character development through the Loki show, and I think that based on what happens after 2 seasons of the Loki show, I think he would be a good roommate. Um, Luis would be a very fun dude. Uh, Good roommate there. I have not seen the Luke Cage show. Mac? I think Mac would be a good roommate. You know, in or that, or that. Malekith, I'm dead. Um, Mandus, I would say probably average. Maybe some slight issues with like personal space, maybe. Um, okay, I'm back. As you might notice, it is several hours later. That was because I went out to do some stuff. Um, and I just paused the recording, but I didn't know if it was going to hold up or not. Um, um, so yeah, let's keep going. I don't know what the last character we did was, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, next we have Maria Hill. I think Maria Hill would be a solid roommate, honestly. Nice chill time there. Monica Rambo. I think probably good roommate as well. I don't know who that is. I don't know who he is. Mbaku is nah. He's very rough around the edges, and even though he kind of like comes around to being an ally with the child later on, he's not. He's very abrasive. Would not make for a great living environment. I don't think. I don't know who that is. Man, yeah. Hmm. That's a good for the. Same reasons as Hill, to be honest. MJ, uh, average. I don't know who that is, or that, or that, or that, or that. Oh, Mobius, man. Owen Wilson would make a great roommate, and same with any character that he plays. Um, Monica Rambo. Average. I think average, yeah. Uh, Moon Knight. Okay. Um, yeah, that's just not working out very well, I don't think. Okay, Mordo. Ooh, I'm probably dead to Mordo. Let's be realistic. I cannot room with Morgan Stark because Morgan Stark is a child and that is illegal. Um, oh boy, Mysterio? Nah, horrible roommate. If I'm not dead already, horrible roommate. Uh, Nakia? I think average, probably. Um, Nebula, I think, would be just like a less interesting version of Gamora, so I'd say average. Oh, excuse me, this is a big lunch. Hmm. Ned Leeds. Ned Leeds would be a great roommate. He's a very chill, like nerd type. He would be great, I think. I think Nick Fury would be solid. Um, as long as he did kind of like Natasha, but not as good, I think. Odin wasn't average just because I think he might be really fucking old. um, Okoye, average. Jeffrey Mace, average. I don't really have a real opinion on him. Uh, Peggy Carter, probably the same thing. I think Pepper would be a good roommate. Knows how to take care of herself, clearly. Um, okay, we have all the versions of Spider-Man. Because I only watched one movie in the Tobey Maguire trilogy and none of the Andrew Garfield ones, I'm gonna rank him here. Just because I don't think I could like speak enough on them. But Peter Parker, as I know him from the MCU, would be a great roommate. Very similar reason to Ned. There's a reason they were best friends and stuff. I don't know who Fastos is. Phil Coulson, my guy. Phil Coulson's a great roommate. Easy. Um, Proxima Midnight. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. To her. I don't know the Punisher. Quicksilver. Um, hmm. Quicksilver. The super speed might be helpful for getting stuff done. He seems like a chill guy. I'd say he's a good roommate. I don't remember enough about Wayne and Wanker. I don't remember who that is. Ramonda, average. I don't remember either of them. Red Guardian, I think not great. for kind of similar reasons to Drax. Um, Red Skull? Hell no. I'm dead in whatever plot he's trying to do. Um, Ghost Rider? I mean, when he's not Ghost Rider, he's kind of a chill guy, but like, I'm gonna say bad roommate. Um, Rocket. Okay. So, Rocket is a raccoon. Um, just for that, I don't. I love Rocket, like his entire personality. I think it'd be easy to get along with. But I don't know. Just the fact that he's an animal, I just don't know how that would work. Um, Ronan the Accuser, I am just dead. Ruby Hale, fucking awful. Not only is she like one of the worst characters in all of Agents of Shield, but in terms of like roommate stuff, she is a psychopath and utterly insufferable. So, big no there. Um, Sam Wilson. I think Sam Wilson would be a vibe. I think he'd be a great roommate, honestly. Um, Sandman. I think I would put Sandman probably in the same area that I put like Electro and Doc Ock for the same kind of reasoning. Uh, I just check something real quick. I don't remember who that is. Scott Lang, fantastic roommate. I love to room with Scott Lang. That'd be a vibe. Um, Cersei, I don't have any particular opinions on. I think that'd just be average. Um, I don't remember who that is. Shang-Chi, I think he's a chill guy. I'd say good roommate for him. Sharon Carter. Oh, with her being that whole like power breaker nonsense, bad roommate, bringing some nasty business in there. I don't like it. I don't know who neither of them are. Shuri might know some cool stuff with the tech. I'd say good roommate. Sif, I guess. Gurge, bad. Uh, no. Uh, Sonny Birch, horrible, absolutely insufferable. Um, Sprite, also not very uh fun at all. Um, this Star Lord. Okay. Um, I feel like there might be some like privacy issues with Star Lord, but he's not horrible, just average. What is horrible is Supreme Intelligence. Just no, I'm getting manipulated into some plot that I don't want to be involved in. And Surtur, I'm just dead immediately. Um, Sylvie, average. No particular opinion there. Palos, fine, I suppose. Taserface would be really annoying. I'm gonna say horrible roommate for him. Um, Mask Master, uh, horrible. Are you even living with a human at that point? I guess we'll see when I end up watching Thunderbolts, but And then Thanos. Thanos, I'm just dead. Um, I have no idea how the Watcher would work. I think the Watcher as a concept is very cool, but I think it does not condone being a roommate whatsoever. Um, Tina, uh, boring. Ooh, okay, four. Hmm. Thor. I think Thor would be a solid roommate, I'd say. Thunderbolt Ross. Horrible. Horrible. Not a nice guy at all. Um, no. Trevor Slattery. Bad. Yo, Trip? Oh, shit. Yo, my guy Trip. Great roommate. I don't remember who that is. Ultron, I am dead. Ulysses Claw, horrible roommate. Uh, I don't recognize either version of Uncle Ben. I think, um, U.S. agent. He's got some real bad temper issues. Not a good roommate. Hmm, Valkyrie. I think Valkyrie's average. Uh, this version of Venom doesn't. Oh, wait, isn't it a different version of Venom here? Okay, wait. I'm just gonna say that version of Venom would kill me. Um, Vision. I would say Vision is. Hmm. uh, I would say Vision is actually a great roommate, I'd say. Seems like he would be very self-aware, be able to give you a very good understanding of things. Volstagg, I think Volstagg seems like a fun guy to hang out with. I'd say good roommate for him. Um, Vulture, horrible if he doesn't try and kill me first. Um, Wanda Maximoff, I'm dead. If I like escape from whatever illusion she's making, I'm just dead. Um, uh, War Machine, Rhodey. I think Rhodey's an amazing guy. Great roommate there. Um, I don't know that guy. Hope Van Dyne, I think would be a good roommate. Um, Wenwu, horrible if I'm not dead first. Um, Ivan Vanko, absolutely horrible, completely insufferable. I don't know who that is. Bucky. Hmm. Bucky would be a great roommate, I think, honestly. Um, I don't know what this guy's name is. But like he betrayed T'Challa, so bad roommate. Um, Wong would be an absolute vibe, probably a contender for one of the best ones, but we'll do that at the end. Um, Yelena, I think for um kind of similar reasons to want to do Natasha, but not as good. Uh, but good roommate. Um, Darren Cross, you kill me. Ying Nan, we don't know enough. I'd just say average. Um, Yo-Yo, hmm, uh, I think that she would be a good roommate. Yon Rog? Hell no, I'm dead. Yondu, I think Yondu would be an absolute vibe for the same exact reasons as Kraglin here. Um, Helmet Zemo. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Gonna drag me into some crazy scheme. I don't really know what America Chavez is. Is she a kid? Is she not? I don't want to mess with any of that. We simply do not know enough about any of these characters. Well, except Zombie and Evil Strange would probably want to kill me. Same thing with Gore the God Butcher. That's not a good mix. Um, Kamala Khan is a minor, so that probably wouldn't work. Um, two versions of Maria Rambo. Um, another version of Mate of Jane. I think I put Jane in good, so let's just put the other one there. Um, uh, this version of Mordo, I'd say probably bad. I think he's still evil. Um, and then these two dudes, we don't know enough about them, just based on Multiverse of Madness. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay. I am for this. I'm gonna choose my top 10. I think. We're gonna have Happy Hogan. We're gonna have Leo Fitz. Um, we're gonna have Lincoln and Ned. Wong, Rip. Um, I gotta include Korg in there for sure. The Koenigs is in that order, but I'd say the Koenigs are my number one pick. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Two more. Um, let's see. I'll say Bobby Morse and hmm, Scott Wang. Okay. That is my top 10 roommates, and that thusly completes the entire list. And wow, this is a very long video. Um, Thank you for watching if you stuck all the way around, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.